Yo, my face is in this one because we hit 10K subscribers. So we're gonna do a Q&A. Starting off, we have Dan who asks, "Do you believe anyone can become a hero?" Yeah, as long as you're willing to do what is right and help those who need it, you can become a hero. Next up, we have Sun Endo who asks, A, what's your top 3 anime? B, what's the best movie you ever watched? By the way, congrats. Thank you, Endo. My top 3 anime are One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Clannad. And the best movie I've ever watched is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I haven't finished the anime yet, but when I do, the video will be coming. Next up, we have Dragon King who asks, what's your favorite game? Definitely gonna say it's between two, Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Last of Us, but I'm gonna go with RDR. Next up, we have Stuffed Egg who asks, Jah, would you beat me in Uno? Nigga, what? The answer is yes, but we're gonna have to run it for us to figure it out. So if you want to play me in Uno, join the Discord, link is in the bio. Next we have my brother Dre who asks where I see myself in 2 years. Honestly, I see myself having at least 1 million subscribers and being the biggest anime tuber. Next we have a question from JD who asks top 10 old gen anime. I'll do 3 for you. Let's go with Sailor Moon, DBZ, and Yu Yu, since that's old gen. We need them vlogs and mukbangs, brother. Where they at? I do have more eating videos coming, so I promise you I will get those out soon. We'll also get some real life vlogs in going into 2024. That's definitely the type of content that I want to provide you guys. I think 3 is something that I love and hate from any anime. Yeah. Something I love from Naruto is the power system. I think chakra is a really dope concept. Something I hate is the trope where the creepy old character gets a nosebleed. Next, we have a question from Ophia who asks, 1, how long have I been YouTubing? For 1.5 years. 2, what's the best moment in One Piece I've ever watched? This time I'm gonna answer with Luffy vs. Katakuri. I think Luffy vs. Katakuri is probably the hypest moment. What is the best anime ever? Still Yu Yu Hakusho. If you guys want to see me make a breakdown video on the Netflix live action version, leave a like. Next up we have Misari who asks, who is your favorite anime character and why? Gotta give it to David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, man. He's still the GOAT. Body's more of a badass character. Next we have a question from Emmanuel who asks, who has a sadder ongoing story than Guts, and where do I think humans can cap off at terms of speed and strength? The only person who debatably has a sadder story than Guts in my opinion is Peter Parker. Peter obviously just can't catch a break, and I think with a couple decades of training and martial arts knowledge, humans can get pretty broken. So I would say realistically around full power Black Panther level. Next we have Monkey D Mason who asks, will you ever do IRL stuff? Yes, I am planning on doing a whole lot of real life vlogs going into 2024. Just let me know what you guys want to see me go and do, like what challenges you want done. I'm thinking about food challenges, visiting anime related places, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know what you guys want to see and I'll definitely get some videos out. Then we have Tyronius Maximus III Jr. He says, 1, am I your son? 2, did you get the milk? And 3, just an answer, you're the best. Thank you. Yes, you are my son, and yes, I did get the milk. I'll be back eventually. Next we have Drip 668. He says, opinion on Solo Leveling, and do you think it's gonna hit and reach a new peak anime or what? I haven't caught up with Solo Leveling yet. I've heard a lot of amazing things about it. I've seen a lot of chapter reviews. I'm gonna tap in with Solo Leveling. I'll get back to you on that in a video. Next up we have Jack. Jack says, how does it feel to be the strongest in fiction just below Deku and Colossal Titan? If you guys aren't in the Discord already, make sure you guys join the Discord. Once again, the link is in the bio. He comes in here and he talks about how Deku Solo's fiction, and I love My Hero, but you know, he's a Deku fan. Next up we have my brother Dre again, and he asks, how does it feel to be the GOAT? Thank you, brother. I could ask you the same thing, but honestly it feels pretty good. Next up we have Blue V, and Blue V asks, what are your top 5 MCs and what makes them so good? That's a fire question. So at number 5 I'm gonna put Midoriya, because I love me an underdog. I love somebody that can overcome an impossible situation. For 4 I got Tomoya Okazaki from Clannad, just because I relate to dude a lot. For 3 I got Goku, just because he's the blueprint. 2 I got David Martinez, and last I got Luffy. Top tier Casanova Gaming asks, what was the hardest moment in your journey? Man, I could definitely say that was this year. 2023 was the hardest year of my life by far. But ultimately with that, it's been the year that has the most growth and the most understanding, I would say. Like, I've learned a lot this year. It's also the year where we accumulated most of the audience we have now. So I'm very grateful for that. Next up, we have your favorite cat burglar, Nami. And she asks, how do you think One Piece would end? And what do you think Oda would think? Also, love you, Jah. I think One Piece is going to end with the giant party where everyone is literally literally just free to do whatever they want and have a good time without spoiling too much. I believe the One Piece is just gonna be world peace. Next up, we have Warlord Huey. Shout out Warlord Huey. He asks, have you watched Parasite anime? It's really good, but some people hate the ending. I have not seen Parasite, man, but I promise you now I'm gonna watch it in full. Like, I know about it. I've seen the fight scenes and everything, but I haven't like sat down and actually taken the time to check out Parasite. So I'm gonna give it a look and I'll let you know what I think. Next up, we have my brother Kabuki, and he asks opinions on Soul Eater as both an anime and as a manga. How the verse was tied into Fire Force. Soul Eater is dope. Like, I know that it's a lot of people's #1 favorite. I know that's your favorite, bro, so don't beat me up. I need to like tap in with it one more time, try to get into it again. I think the anime didn't leave the perfect impression that most others have, so I'm gonna have to read the manga and get back to you on that. But I do really love Fire Force, and I love how Fire Force is connected to it. Spoiler alert. Next, we got my boy Jiggy Man, and he asked, why do you think Blackbeard can have more than one devil fruit? My personal theory is that Blackbeard is using the slurp no meter. Is this? It's like, nah, I think he's taking some type of like, definitely eating them or something. He's doing something to get the power from them. That's all I know. Next up, we got my boy East St. Louis, and he asks, what do you say to the people who can't wait for you, Joy Boy, to show up in the series? And I say I'm with y'all, man. I can't wait to see Joy Boy either. Really want to find out more about the Void Sentry and Sun God Nika and how he's connected to Poseidon and all that, man. I think there's a lot of crazy stuff in store. Ultimately, it's going to be very exciting to find out. And last but certainly not least, we have the unbiased Quincy, who is a channel member. Make sure you buy a channel membership. The link is in the bio. And he asks, what's your unbiased take on Naruto versus Ichigo versus Luffy? Well, if you want to know what I really think on the topic, Naruto is going to be the first one out, regardless of how you cut it. Can't see Ichigo, and he's not fast or powerful enough to deal with Luffy. So really, this is just going to be a matter of Ichigo versus Luffy. And Luffy has Gear 5, the Sun God form, where he can use imagination hacks to scale himself to whatever power level he needs in order to defeat Ichigo. So honestly, I think Sun God Luffy solos. That is going to be the end of the questions today.
Oh, sir, please.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone who sent one in. And ultimately, I just want to thank you all so much for getting us to 10K. I promise that going into 2024, I'm going to seriously update the content so we can finally get that play button. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, join the Discord, and follow me on all my other socials. The link will be in the description. Oh, and leave a comment telling me the next topic you want me to make a video on. I love you. I appreciate you all watching. Sun God signing off.
This nigga gonna come in.
I did it, bro. I did it, bro. I did it.
You are truly the luckiest man alive.
I come in clutch like a genie. Don't talk unless you need me. You talk too much, you need it. All of my bitches look like models. She in love with me. When we link, it's flashing lights and cameras.